Hi, Maria. I've got your poster up, and let's go ahead and take a look. So, of course, Kim Dae-jung was the president of South Korea in the late 90s and a Nobel Peace Prize laureate. So, couple of comments here. Now, there's some things here that I want to ask you about, and I kind of want to just bring this down a little bit so it fits in the window. We can still see it, right? I think your typography is good right here. It's interesting. This is interesting. This yellow circle above the J. I think that's really interesting, and it also it kind of resonates with the color here of the Sunshine Politician, both visually and conceptually. So that's really interesting. I think it's really interesting. Right now, I'm not sure what this is. To me, this almost resembles the lower southeast portion of South Korea as almost, not exactly, but it almost resembles. I don't know if that's your intent or not. But let me tell you, if it is, it's very interesting. However, right now, it kind of, the connotation here is that this almost looks like it's becoming sort of distressed, almost fragmented. Do you see what I'm saying? The J turns into this kind of jagged line. And that to me almost indicates that there was some sort of a default with him and indicated that this J is kind of disintegrating and falling into this jagged line. So was there a point in his life where he was disintegrating and falling into some sort of a jagged representation of himself? Do you see what I'm saying? That's the connotation I'm getting here. So I'm not sure if that's the best execution. I think it's a great idea, but I'm just not sure if starting to distress that J as it joins into that line. And first of all, I'd like to know is if do I have it correct? Is this a representation of the geographic map of South Korea? Okay, now I think that this is interesting. As I said, this visual and conceptual ties right here between this circle, yellow circle, and the Sunshine Politician are interesting, both conceptually and visually. However, the tagline is too far away. Think proximity. Right now, this is so far away from this that it almost appears that they're two separate um, subjects. Okay, so we want to think of proximity and maybe bring this closer to here. Maybe even fit it right in here. Do you see what I'm saying? That might be interesting. So think about that. Now, in terms of color, you've got some high contrast going on here. This is creating what we call visual vibration. Visual vibration is a phenomenon where, and if you notice, I'm avoiding looking at the screen, and the reason being is because I'm affected quite adversely by visual vibration. Visual vibration is an optical illusion, a sort of visual phenomenon that's created when you have two colors of very, very high contrast next to each other. It creates an illusion that it's moving. A lot of people are affected very negatively. I'm one of them. I get thrown into a migraine if I look at visual vibration for too long. I am not one to look at op art at all. It throws me into a horrible migraine. That's why you can see I'm not looking at the screen. I'm trying to avoid it. At any rate, so think about a color change here that's not so drastic in terms of contrast. I'm going to shut that down because I'm already starting to feel it, believe it or not. If you do some studying on visual vibration, you'll see there's a good cross-section of the population that is adversely affected by visual vibration. I'm one of them. So at any rate, so those are my recommendations. If you have any questions at all, please let me know. But great start. Thanks, Maria.